Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're stopping by for the first time, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So today we're going to be doing makeup on this beautiful client of mine. So we're starting with cleaning the face. You can see she has lipstick on her lips. So you clean the whole face. Even if the person is just coming out of the bathroom, still make sure you cleanse the face. So now I'm moisturizing under her eyes. I can't emphasize this enough. Even if you have like the oiliest skin, just moisturize under your eye. It will save you a ton of breakage, I promise you. But for her, I'm just moisturizing her entire face. She has a combination skin, so that's use a fan to dry off the products just so it can sink in properly. So now I'm priming her face. I'm using the Blossom Makeup Smoothing Primer. It's not a mattifying primer, it just smoothens the face. So if you have a dry skin, this primer is perfect for you. I'm applying it all over her face first. If you have oily skin, you can just use this alone all over your face before you go in with a mattifying primer. But if you have a dry skin, this will also work. So I am just locking up the whole face with this Kiss Beauty spray. Yeah, so this is the foundation. I mixed it off camera. I combined this Oriflame foundation with Flawless Beauty, and this is what we have. I think there's a little bit of L'Oreal too, and then I spray again. So just make sure you blend properly here. There is no rush, just blend properly. And if you notice her face, she has this pink undertone on her face, and I'm trying to correct that with the foundation. So one of the foundation I mixed has a yellow undertone, so I try to use that to balance out the product. And as you can see, her face and her neck, they now look the same. So when you're applying your foundation, make sure you look at the differences. Look at the face, look at the neck. We want the face to match the neck, not the other way around. If the face is too dark and the neck is a bit light, use a lighter foundation. But if you notice that the whole body is fair but just the neck is dark, then you have to put foundation on the neck just to match out everything. So now I'm just concealing the high points of her face, and my client, she keeps moving, like she keeps putting her face right where I want it to blend, where I want to blend it. But just put your face in one place, please, so we can do it fast. She was actually in a hurry, but here we are. I'm just blending out the outer edges. Make sure those areas are properly blended. Then I'm applying a lighter shade because I want that area to pop very, very well. She's going for her birthday photo shoot, so I would really want that area to pop up more on camera. I'm more of a natural makeup artist or nude, so I don't really like changing the shape of your entire face. So just highlighting the areas that are necessary is good. So this, I'm using the Ezekiel Concealer palette, the one with the Golibe collaboration, and it is so creamy. God, I love it so much. It doesn't have a full coverage, however, so if you want to use this alone, you will definitely have to go back in with the second layer. But because I already used a different concealer the first time, it stood there perfectly. Ooh, there's just this glow it gives the face. You really should get the concealer. I'm not sponsoring them, please. This is not a sponsored video. I really just love the concealer. And I'm not sure if I said the name of the first concealer I used, but it is Avo Cosmetics Concealer. So make sure you blend that on the eye properly. You don't want to set creases. If you see any sign of creasing, I told her to keep looking up because I don't want it to crease. If she looks down, it is going to crease. So blend one eye, and you see I was checking for creases, so blend one eye and then set it with powder immediately. The camera kind of cut off, but I used a normal powder first before I went in with the setting powder. So if you set with the normal powder first, you minimize the risk of having fine lines, those creases. But if you go in with the setting powder, you're already setting those creases directly and there is no remedy unless you're going to clean and then start all over again. So I'm just setting the whole face actually with setting powder. I'm not just setting the highlighted areas. I noticed doing this is actually better than just setting the whole face with powder first. So now I'm contouring her face. I'm not really a fan of wet contouring, so I'm just using a powder palette. She kept emphasizing the fact that she wanted something natural but beautiful. So if I had used a wet concealer or foundation, it would have popped way more than this, but I just wanted something that would look beautiful yet natural. So we're going with the powder. You can see I did not use a very dark powder. Okay, so it's on so the whole face is dark and everywhere is just giving that ashy vibe that you've achieved your makeup. You don't have to go for the darkest powder you have to contour your face. So now I'm snatching the nose, making it smaller. Also, the powder under the eye is to catch any fallout from the eyeshadow we're going to use. So now I'm contouring her face. And then I'm adding blush, just a little bit. She honestly didn't even want blush, but I told her it's going to be good. You're not going to look like a masquerade. So now I'm using this benign Clown White eyeshadow base. So she has those hooded eyes, and the mistake I see some people make is just you don't lift up the eye. So when you finally apply the eyeshadow on top of that, it doesn't look good and it just sets in those areas. So don't be afraid to lift it up. As long as you blend everything out, you're going to be fine. Look at it and tell her not to look up because the probability of the eyeshadow base creasing is really high. So for this look, I'm just going to be using the same eyeshadow palette that I've been using. I think it's a Zickel. If it's not Zickel, it's Me Color. So I'm just using the same contour shade there just to intensify that area and to give the eyes a bit of depth. Make sure you blend in a circular motion, please. So I changed the brush now, and as you can see, I'm not dragging anything. It might look like I'm dragging, but I really am just blending. This is fast forwarded. So can you see how it gave her eyes that depth? So now for the inside, I'm just using a single color from that palette. It's still the powder palette. And I'm tapping. You see, I'm not swiping. Swiping eyeshadow will give you creases 9 out of 10 times. So just pat it on. You can still blend, but you're still going to have to pat more because the intensity would reduce, except the eyeshadow is very pigmented. But this is powder. Powder is meant to be sheer, so it's not going to be overly pigmented. So here I'm using a dark shade from the palette just to create that wing liner effect. Her eyes are really small and I did not want to use eyeliner. So you see, I'm raising that and then blending. So if you have sharp nails here, you have to be very careful so you don't injure the client. And my camera cut off, so I just lined the eyes with the Carrot gel liner and applied mascara and lashes. So that's what you're seeing here. Now I'm lining her lips with the Blossom Makeup lipstick. This is a really dark shade. I think this is the brown shade. I will leave the name in the description. I can't remember the name, but it's the only brown shade they have. So I dusted off the excess because we were really running late at this point, and she wanted a very sharp glue, like very, very sharp. So I kept on asking if this was enough because I didn't want it to be too much. But she kept saying I should add more. So I kept on adding until she was satisfied. So customer satisfaction is my priority, just because it's not something I would do normally, but if that's what she wants, that's what she'll get. And it actually turned out quite nice. I love the glow effect it had on her face. So now I just blended out the liner with a concealer and then I topped it up with gloss, very light gloss. And there we have it, my beautiful client. So until next time, stay safe and be happy. Bye-bye.